But let's go to Mike, who's a Manchester City fan. All right, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello?
All right, Mike.
How you doing, pal?
Yeah, good. Look, a big result.
First time caller. Cheers.
Absolute pleasure, mate. Thanks for phoning in. Where you been?
Do you know what? I tried a few times, but obviously it's that busy. You can't get through.
Well, it's your lucky day, mate, and I really appreciate you phoning in and getting involved in this show. Go on, what do you want to say about tonight's performance? Big one. It's a big win, that.
It was a big win, but for me, it was a struggle. It was a struggle for us against, no disrespect to Chelsea, a poor Chelsea team. And that first half, I've never seen a first half like it. When you saw the first team come out, Cancelo, right back, the team pulled out, and then you're watching the game, and then Rodri's in the centre half, Cancelo's right back, and it was just an absolute struggle.
Do you think he was looking to maybe over-pep it, like he always does?
Over-pep it again like he did in the Champions League final. Do you know what I mean? You're thinking, what are you doing here, mate? Come on, help us out here.
Yeah,
And then
you had Laporte and Diaz were out, but I noticed, I think it was 20 minutes before Haaland touched the ball.
Yeah.
So he's just
Yeah.
like... I mean, all he's doing, he's lingering
Well, that's what I
in
mean.
between the
That's
two
what I mean.
centre-backs.
That's what I mean. 20 minutes in, he didn't have a touch of the ball.
Yeah.
Now, for Haaland, what City have screamed out for that sort of striker for a few years now. And we've coped well without one, and now we've got him, and he's breaking records. But it's like everyone else around him has forgot how to play football.
Do you think you've changed your style a little bit of what Manchester City are about with Haaland in the team?
Yeah, we have. That aggressive, getting the ball back, closing them down.
Mike,
It's like... Go on, sorry.
Do you think it's been a negative effect on the team?
Are you winding me up?
See,
Yeah,
you're asking the questions.
in a sense. I know what you mean, but yeah, I think it has, because it's like everyone around us, around Haaland, and the guy's he's breaking records for us, but it's like we've all forgot how to play football around him.
Hang on a minute. So let's turn the clock back. Hang on.
I thought Foden and De Bruyne were very, very poor today.
Mike.
And they were very, very poor against Everton.
Mike, turn the clock back to June, right?
What?
You can sign Haaland, or you're not going to sign him. What do you want to do?
Oh, you sign him?
Well, how's it a negative effect then?
No, yeah, but it's like today against Chelsea. They were the better team for a large portion of that game. The better team.
You've come away with 3 points.
They sat back, right? They sat back first half as well, Chelsea, a bit. They sat back in this shape, which slows the game down, which stops you cutting through teams like a knife through butter. But I'm sitting there with Jamie, and I said to him, if you sit like this for 90 minutes, normally Man City score. And they did.
Yeah.
Eventually, they get you.
Because they got the squad players. Look who they bring on.
Yeah.
They bring in top players and they get it over the line. Mahrez comes on, Grealish comes on, and they're both involved in the game.
That's a great 3 points, by the way.
Yeah, great 3 points. Mike, absolutely thanks for your call. And
Thanks,
first time coming on, very good. Let's go to Harry, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, Harry?
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Harry.
You all right?
Yeah, good, Harry. What's going on at your team?
Good. Right. I've never actually called in before,
All right, go on.
so thank you for having me on.
Absolute pleasure,
All right.
mate. Thanks for phoning in.
But I'm going to have to go on a bit of a rant, if
Go.
you don't mind.
Do it. That's what we're here for.
Right, so Graham Potter, for me, has got to go. Right, and let me tell you why. When we had Frank Lampard in, we looked worse than we did now. Okay, I know we had a little bit of a different team, but we looked worse. The minute Tuchel actually come in, we look like a completely different side within the first game. Since Potter's come in, and yeah, you've got to give people time, there's been absolutely no improvement. In fact, we look worse. The players have been disgraceful. And the keeper, I mean, I know people have been moaning about Mendy, but how many more mistakes have you got to make to get out the team? That's I've no idea.
Yeah, no, look, Harry, I agree with you. I think Mendy might have been injured, but Kepa for me, I look at your team, Harry. I look at Chelsea, and following Chelsea, working with Jason Cundy all these years, it's hard. Every time I turned up, I never felt like Chelsea would ever lose a game. They were just so hard to beat, never conceded goals, were just always winning. Chelsea and Cundy would sit there every night, laughing his head off. Now, I know for a fact, Chelsea fans are sitting there thinking, Don't know how we're going to win a game.
You have got 8 players injured.
Oh,
If you can dismiss it if you want, but you can't. Like, they're all... Chilwell starts, James starts, Kante starts.
he doesn't start.
Mount starts. There's half your team I've named. Fofana. Fofana would start if he was fit.
Okay, but the players that are in there that he's brought in, Cucurella, they paid £50 million for to come in and be as good as Chilwell. Azpilicueta's been at the football club for a long time. Okay, Reece James, amazing. Love watching him play. Azpilicueta is still a top player.
Would not be playing if Chilwell was
Mount
fit.
and Pulisic.
Mount's better than Pulisic.
No, I know he's better, but it's not a million miles difference.
If you give any manager half your team, he's got half the team available to him. His starting team.
Yeah, the problem is, though, Dean, even with our starting 11, our full strongest starting 11, it is weak. Chelsea, for the last 20 years, have been built on being strong. Jay, you said it earlier, the likes of Ballack, Terry, Drogba, a big spine.
Yeah.
We've got people like Jorginho who get run past easily. Pulisic, Ziyech, Cucurella, Kepa. The only person for me that actually looks positive, I know Reece James does well, is Zachary in the middle. At least he's got the strength and he gets around. Apart from that, we look weak. We look like Arsenal 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, where if you just outdo them physically,
Harry, you know what you look like, Harry?
You'll win.
Harry, you know what you look like? You look like Brighton.
We look probably worse than Brighton, Jay.
But but I look at Chelsea and think you look like Brighton.
Like Spurs.
Good team.
Yeah.
Pass the ball around. Good possession. Keep it. Don't hurt you.
Can you remember that midfield?
Not going to win a title. Not going to win a trophy.
It is a team of men, a midfield of men. Lampard, Ballack, and Essien. Remember that midfield?
Yeah.
All men.
And that's
6'2".
Guys, let me ask you a question, because you guys are the pros. How long would you give Potter if you're in charge?
You have to give him to the end of the season.
He won't get it, though, because you can't do it. When Chelsea are expecting to win the league, by the way, they're expecting to win the league.
But
I know.
But Jay, you say the end of the season. If this was any other manager, the last caller was talking about competing top 6.
I know, but the Roman Abramovich era is over. So you have to look at Todd Boehly and go, right, how is he going to operate? What is he doing? How's he going to be with managers? Yeah, if it was Roman Abramovich, I'd say he's got a week left.
He's playing football manager.
He's gone.
He's playing football manager in his house.
If this is, though, and I hate to maybe sound a little bit biased, if this is a foreign manager coming in, no matter the owners, I think he's sacked. I think sitting in 10th place behind Fulham, Palace are only 3 points off us, and they don't look very good. I think he's sacked. He's trying to play young players, which is great. We were drawing 1-1 to Nottingham Forest, crying out for a goal. We got young players like Amari Hutchinson on the bench. He doesn't play him. But then when we go 1-0 down to City, he throws him on then.
Harry, do you think he's out of his depth, Potter, at Chelsea?
1,000,000%. We need a manager in that is going to change things around quickly and win titles. For me, bring back Tuchel.
Bring him back.
Bring him back. I'd rather... Jay, you're a Tottenham fan. I know you're not probably too happy with the way they're playing. At least you get results. At least Conte prides himself on grinding out results, even when you're not playing well.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. All right, Harry, thanks for your call.
Fair
Brilliant.
point.
I know it's the
Well
first
done,
time
Harry.
phoning in. Absolutely fantastic. Again, love the fact we're getting first-time callers. That's when you know.
He was raging.
He's raging.
He's in his car or he's in his house listening. Just watched that and gone, I'm not having it anymore.
I'm not having it anymore. I'm phoning in.
I'm going to try that O'Hara.